Yo, these Reddit stories, this one by far the juiciest. Let me make sure I hide the toes, man. Hide the dogs. That's exclusive content. Let me know if you want the premium content.
I'm done. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kay, back with your girl D, and today we are doing something that we haven't actually done on the channel in a little while.
Yeah.
Which is reacting to crazy Reddit stories. So the thing is, I chose the Reddit stories, so D hasn't heard any of these, so y'all are gonna react blindly to these along with her.
Yeah.
And again, like, I tried to choose some that are like a little, you know, out there, a little triggering. I wouldn't say so much scandalous, but like we'll see. Not triggering in a bad way, but just like, whoa, you know?
Yeah.
So again, there's like a mix of them. We're gonna try to do maybe like 3. Yeah.
What I will say, Kay listens to these Reddit stories. I don't know the channels or whatever, but I can hear them from afar, either like when she's in the shower or getting ready. And I feel like I'm a seasoned podcaster.
Yeah, because you listen to a lot of them.
Yeah,
now.
So from when we started till now, I think I have a little bit of, a little bit of spice. So I'm excited to do this because now I feel prepared. I feel ready for whatever comes my way.
Okay,
so
good.
Let's get it.
Well, buckle up, y'all.
Okay.
So before we get into the first story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like, tap that notification bell so that we can stay connected. We love having y'all here. Thank you so much for tuning into the vlogs and just for commenting and just being a part of this growing community. It's honestly been such a ride and we just love having y'all here. So.
Yeah. And we're traveling. We're leaving the city, so if you all are frequent viewers, stay tuned. This weekend's gonna be a really cool one.
Yeah.
So
first travel minutes of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a vibe. So, all right. Anyway, let's get into it. Story number 1. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Okay. So this one is: Am I the asshole for not attending the wedding of my cousin and my ex-boyfriend?
Oh. So he is now marrying
her cousin.
Her cousin.
Yeah.
I can tell you from the jump, ma'am, you are not the asshole.
Right. That's my first initial thought too.
Okay.
Let's get into it. So I, 32 female, was engaged to marry Travis, 33 male. But a couple of weeks before the wedding was supposed to take place, he said that he didn't want to get married.
Oh, so homeboy proposed to her.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I asked him if he was cheating and he said no. He told me that most of his friends were already marrying or starting families, so he thought it was time to settle down. But he had just realized that he didn't want to. Suffice to say, the wedding was canceled and that was the end of our relationship. That's sad.
Travis.
I know. It's been about a year since that happened and things haven't been exactly great, but I've managed. Well, some days ago, I received an invitation to the wedding of my cousin Taylor, 26 female. Imagine my surprise when I read it and saw that my ex-fiance was the groom.
You are a dirty boy, Travis. Like,
shame on him. I had only seen them barely interact during family meetings. I hadn't noticed any clue that pointed to anything happening between the two of them at all. Some info about my cousin: she's what some people would call a free spirit. She doesn't have a conventional job. She works as an artist.
That sounds like you.
I know. She dyes her hair in unusual colors, sometimes blue, sometimes green, for example, and dresses extravagantly. And it says in brackets, once she wore a white robe, another time she wore a black leather jacket and spiked boots. She says that she doesn't like following society's rules and that she only follows her own code. This does sound like me, but I'm not going to marry your cousin, girl.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And the blue hair is a little bit of an extreme. I mean, would you that you
Yeah, if I wanted to, yeah, why not?
Green?
Depends on the shade of green. I like wearing green, but I don't think I'd wear green hair.
Okay.
Anyway, immediately I called my parents. I asked them if they had known something about Taylor's relationship with Travis. To summarize, yes, they did. They hadn't intended on telling me because they figured out that there would be no positive outcome to it, but they also made it clear that they expected me to come to the wedding anyway in order to show support to my family.
Oh, no.
At this point, I lost it and shouted that they were delusional if they believed that I would go to the wedding of my cheating liar ex and his manic pixie dream girl. They said that I can't keep holding on to my hatred and resentment forever and that I need to let go, but I hung up.
Yeah.
My extended family has been blowing up my phone since then, saying that I'm a bad person if I don't attend. Right now, I feel so confused, betrayed, and disappointed. I'm no longer sure if I'm being irrational or not, so I think it might be best to ask for an outside point of view. Am I the asshole?
It just sucks when, like, first off, this is not her ex-boyfriend. This is her ex-fiance. Okay? This is not no grade 9 boyfriend, kiss locker,
Mm-hmm.
Nah, this is like, yo, we were, like, about to get married, you know?
Yeah.
And I just hate, like, how, like, extended family, whatever, like, I don't care. But, like, my parents don't have my back.
I know.
That's the worst feeling. That's when you start to feel delusional. Like, when your mom or dad, especially your mom, start to, like, nail you with, like, oh, you're, you know, you should do this, get over it, you know? No.
Yeah, that's messed up.
You, at all people, should have my back.
No, 100%. And it says in, like, a little update at the bottom, like, that she couldn't believe that in just a few hours she got so many comments. And she said to clear up some of the questions, the main reason I doubted was because my family is tight-knitted and traditional, and her parents raised her to believe that family comes before everything. So it's just like, with that being said, they of all people should understand that, like, we should have your back, right?
Yeah.
And, like, this is wrong of your family to do this to you.
I personally would go.
To the wedding?
100%. And I would look bad as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I would
look good.
I would look good.
Period.
Hopefully there's an open bar. I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah.
But obviously, to be realistic, we don't know, you know, I'm sure she's hurt.
Yeah.
You know, she lost her fiance and now is seeing her fiance move on with her cousin. But what makes it, like, I guess not as bad is, like, she thinks that her cousin's, like, a Looney Tune. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're watching him move on with, like, this, like...
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Upgrade.
Yeah, upgrade. So, listen, men like this will always circle the block. Always circle the block.
Yep.
And I hope when he does circle Miss, I don't know her name.
Taylor.
No, isn't Taylor the
Taylor Travis?
No, the writer.
Oh yeah, we don't have her name.
Yeah. So Miss Writer, when he does circle the block, chuck up those deuces, man. You deserve better.
That's super toxic, y'all. She's not the asshole at all.
So let us know what y'all think. Would you attend your ex-fiance and cousin's wedding? How would you feel if that happened? How would you feel if your family was like, yo, get the F over it.
Yeah, come to the wedding. We'll see you there. Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah. So the next story is called, Am I the Asshole for Being Rude to My Stepdaughter and Banning Her from Eating with the Family?
That is so brutal. That's so bad.
That's mean.
That's giving, like, stepchild. What is it? Cinderella?
Yeah, it is kind of. Okay, but just let's get into it.
Oh yeah.
But so far you say
the stepdaughter might be a. You know what I'm saying? I just want to yeah.
So I have two stepdaughters, Scarlett, who's 18, and Ava, who's 16. Scarlett, who's the 18-year-old, is an amazing singer. She's been in some kind of voice lessons since she was 10 and just graduated from one of the best performing arts schools in the state, where she went on a full scholarship since the 6th grade. She has a YouTube channel where she sings and that she's just started making money from, and was accepted into some very prestigious music schools.
This one sounds like you again.
I know, it's kind of crazy. Additionally, she has been working paid gigs for the last 2 years and makes at least $500 to $1,000 per week, more in the summers. She's even been the opening artist in a few concerts. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just saying that she's an objectively good singer.
I wonder how this relates to you not letting her eat with y'all.
Ava, who's a 16-year-old, on the other hand, is not a good singer. She likes to believe she is, and she might become one if she actually stuck with voice lessons or choir classes, but she always quits after 1 to 2 weeks because they're bullying her, brackets, giving her constructive feedback. I've seen the notes her classmates and teachers have given her. Ava also likes to sing very loudly and or at a bad time. For example, if she feels that we're too quiet at the dinner table, she starts to loudly sing. It doesn't sound good, and I honestly don't know how she doesn't hear it. If you ask her to stop and she keeps going, and if you're blunt and say stop, she doesn't sound good or we don't want to hear it, she keeps going and she gets even louder just to annoy you. If we're in the car and we don't let her choose the song, she'll loudly sing whatever she wants, not what's playing, to annoy us, and responds the same way to us telling her to stop. The only person she listens to is her dad. A few weeks ago, we were trying to eat and she was singing again. I told her to stop and she refused, so I took her plate and told her from now on she is no longer allowed to eat at my table. She can eat in her room, the backyard, her car, the garage, wherever she wants, as long as we can't hear her from the dining room, and that this will continue until she can behave appropriately at the table. My husband and I argued about it, but he's not home for dinner, so there isn't much he can do about it. Today, she was eating lunch with us and started singing again. I told her to stop and she didn't listen, so I again took her plate and told her to eat somewhere where we can't hear her if she doesn't want to act appropriately. Ava argued that she's a better singer than Scarlett, who's the older one, and that Scarlett sings all the time. I was done with her bullshit, so I asked her how many times someone other than her dad has actually asked her to sing, not even paying her to be there. Just ask her to sing, or how many performing arts schools she's gotten accepted to. Brackets, she's applied to many. She started to cry, and my husband wants me to apologize for being rude to her and is insisting I allow her to eat with the family again. Am I the asshole?
Okay, so in my opinion, I think she is the asshole. I think she is the asshole, especially like at the end where she's like, well, like who other than your dad asked you to sing for them, or do you get paid gigs, or how many schools did you get accepted into?
Yeah,
like, buddy, like this is mean girl vibes.
Yeah,
and she obviously gets fueled off of like annoying you, right? If you say no, in her head it's a yes, right? So you just have to find ways to like communicate with her, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Like obviously, like if Scarlett was singing, you wouldn't tell her to stop because it sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like she obviously knows that there's some sort of imbalance or like favoritism. And that's on y'all, right? So she's just trying to get your attention.
Mm-hmm.
So, figure out how you can
Poor thing.
Yeah, nurture that.
I get it. I get how it can be annoying.
Yeah.
As, like, someone who went to performing arts school for singing, like, you're just singing all the time, right? And, like, even if someone objectively can't sing, I still encourage them to sing because, like, singing, like, dancing makes you happy, I can see how this is annoying, but again, I think there's a right way to say, like, hey, like, it's not appropriate. Like, she doesn't have to be mean, and it is giving evil stepmom. Like, that's not even your daughter. Like, it's your stepdaughter, right? Like, if her dad isn't speaking to her like that, I don't think it's cool.
Yeah, and like, imagine like really wanting to do something and being so passionate about something, and then like,
just someone stepping on your sandcastle. So mean.
Yeah.
There's a way to like get your point across without being mean like that. So everyone on Reddit voted this person the asshole. We actually have a few comments, so we get a little bit more context. So one comment, which had almost 8,000 upvotes, said, okay, for almost the entirety of the story, I was ready to say not the asshole until the very end. So her sister gets to sing at the dinner table, not just her. I mean, I think it's weird to sing at the dinner table anyways, but if you have a double standard going on here, then you're the asshole. Ava is younger than her sister. Sometimes it takes some time to get better at something, and acting rude to her and discouraging her because you clearly don't like her makes you an asshole. Either ban singing at the dinner table completely, or keep your mouth shut and invoke the thumper rule. If you can't say something nice, don't say something at all. The original poster, the mom, responded, her sister does not sing at the dinner table. She does not sing a lot, but at more appropriate times. So then another comment was for Ava, just because she sounds annoying, because you're a parent and she's a child, you've told her she's not good at something, she's passionate about it, and you haven't said it in a nice way. Encourage her to follow other pursuits, and definitely continue to enforce that it's inappropriate to loudly sing when people want a quiet meal, and brutally laying out there that she's rubbish at the one thing that she's passionate about, and rubbing in her failure to succeed is pretty harsh when it's coming from a parental figure, especially when it's followed up with, and now go eat alone, right? So what she said was, we've tried to put her in lessons to improve, but she refuses to go or quits after 1 to 2 weeks because she thinks they're bullying her by giving her constructive feedback. She's tried soccer and she's actually good at it, but refuses to try it out for the school team, and with her tendency to quit after a couple weeks because the teacher tried to teach, we're not going to pay for her to join a club team.
Okay, well, Ava is trying to figure it out. Seems like maybe Ava might be a little spoiled. So I'm not saying that like she's completely like,
blameless.
Yeah, no, of course not. I'm sure the singing might be a little annoying, but yeah, just there's a way to go about it. You like singling her out and letting her eat alone is brutal, and she's gonna like resent you. She probably already does. Just try to ignore it. Sometimes when all she is trying to do is get their attention.
Yeah, and she wants to be praised like her older sister.
That's it. Like, positive reinforcement, but obviously a little bit of criticism. Like it's like you're coaching, right? There are players that I coach that are really good, and I always want to have an inviting and welcoming space.
Yeah, encourage
them. There's a way to do, way to go about it.
But, yeah, agreed.
Yo, hit me up, OP, if you need some advice.
Yeah, both of us, we can help you. I went to the performing arts school, I get it. And going to that school, she's gonna get a lot of constructive criticism. So, it's, you don't have to also be an op, because she's already gonna be up a lot against that, so.
All right, give me a spicy one.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Last story. Save the best for last. I found out my partner has been putting slugs in my food. I don't know how to forgive him. If you don't know what slugs are, they're like snails.
What?
Okay, ready?
Okay.
So trigger warning, there's food tampering, psychological, emotional abuse. So don't read this or listen to this while eating, and if you have a weak stomach. I found out my partner has been putting slugs in my food, and I don't know how to forgive him. I, 22 female, have been with my partner, 24 male, for 4 years now. I have never known him to do anything like this, but I noticed he started acting a little strange around a month maybe a month and a half ago.
4 years, that's us.
4 years.
Have you been putting slugs in my food?
No. Gross. He started putting fruit on the floor in the garden, and I thought it was a bit weird, but he said he was feeding the mice family that have nested in our shed, so I thought it was sweet and helped him do so.
No.
Anyways, he started being really nice to me around 2 weeks ago and was making me food, baking me cakes and stuff, which he never usually cooks. Even so, I was just so happy that he found a new hobby. I did notice sometimes I felt sick and dizzy after eating, and I just put it down to a lack of sleep or change in hormones. Anyways, a friend of my partner's came into my work today, I work in a cafe, and said he needed to speak to me when I was free. I was free as there wasn't any customers at this time, and he told me that my partner has been collecting slugs from the garden on fruit he has been putting out there and put them in my food, blending them up. He even sent this friend a picture of a bag of slugs he had collected and the picture of the blended slugs. I feel really sick to my stomach. I don't understand why he would do this. This is so out of character of him. I asked him why he was doing it, and he accused me of snooping through his messages, which I would never do, and got so angry at me for not being able to take a joke. I feel disgusting. I love him to pieces, but I just don't understand his way of thinking. Am I overreacting? I don't know what to do. I feel lost.
That is disgusting. It's giving like Michael Myers when he like was like tampering with the animals and stuff.
That's disgusting.
Yo, why are you feeding your person slugs? Like, you really want to like?
It's like sick pleasure to him.
Yeah, like turn you on because she's like feeling sick and dizzy, and then you're sending your friends photos. Like, you're a sicko girl. What do you mean you love? You can love him, but like, you gotta go. This is the beginning of like God knows what's next. Imagine when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Like,
abuse. This is abuse.
Yeah.
This is so disgusting.
Wow.
It's really messed up.
Okay, give me an update.
Okay, so we actually have an update on this one. So I haven't read it, so we're going into this together blindly, okay?
Bad.
Are you ready?
This is the juiciest Reddit that we've done.
I know. That's why I saved this for last. So the update for this one was, I went to urgent care last night / the early hours of the morning, and I waited and was finally seen around 6 a.m. I had some tests, and I have a high level of metaldehyde in my blood. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. I was kept in for monitoring, and I have some ulcers in my stomach. And it says in brackets, I was aware of this anyways, as I was hospitalized about 2 months ago for a burst ulcer. Originally thought it was stress, but they said that it now could be because of the poisoning.
So the slug has poisoning in it?
Yeah, I guess. I could have an infection of some kind, as my temperature is high, but they haven't found anything that could be causing that yet. They have checked my heart and it is fine. I am due to have heart surgery this year though, but they're delaying it due to ulcers and infections and the fact that I kept getting sick, which is okay. I have an appointment to see my cardiologist on the 20th of April. I contacted the police and wrote a statement and was asked some questions. Anyone who knows me in real life, please don't post mine or my partner's name, as the police said it would destroy the investigation. Not the exact words they used, but I was kind of in a daze. My ex refused to say anything to the police or to me. However, he did say he would speak to his friend and only him.
Thank God he's your ex now.
Yes. He then spoke to me. I was not alone. I was with a friend and his friend too, and he confessed to doing random experiments and tests starting a few months after we moved in together.
We called it out.
It started with spitting on my toast, and then the week later he replaced my propranolol, which is a beta blocker, with salt. Empty capsules. I went to add...
So he took out the actual medicine and put salt in the capsules.
Yeah.
Closed it up and gave it to her.
Yeah. I want to add, he was my medication holder as I have a history of suicide attempts. So he had my meds and gave them to me, and that's when he thought it would be funny. He also admitted to these things, swapping my Linda McCartney vegetarian sausages with real meat. I have irritable bowel syndrome and struggle to digest meat, so became a vegetarian. He also replaced my nuggets, corn nuggets, with real ones. One of my pet giant African land snails went missing in the summer, and I assumed it escaped, so I left the lid open on their box, but he said it had died, so he scraped it out and put it in my curry. I vaguely remember the day he did this, as he laughed whenever I went to eat the curry, and I got really paranoid, so I put it in the kitchen and stormed off. He then brought it upstairs and told me to taste, and I did, and I realized he added loads of chili, and he said he was laughing because he put chili powder in and too much came out. Now I think he must have put the chili in to cover the fact that he put my snail in there. He also said he rubbed my toothbrush on the toilet and then washed it, as he thought that was too far. I feel like this is all a dream. It just seems to be too dramatic to feel real. I am unsure what is happening on the legal front. He says he didn't know why he did this, but he does love me truly, and he felt compelled to do it, which I understand, as I suffer from OCD and get compulsions, and that he really loves taking care of me, and he feels it's his purpose, and he didn't mean to cause serious harm. He promises he never did any of this to our animals. I think he could be stressed, as I have mental health issues that could have caused something in him to break from too much stress.
Okay, I don't know why, like, people always, like, put the blame on themselves. Like, no, he's sick. He was trying to, God knows what he was trying to do, make you sick, kill you. Like, all of these things, like, you have poisoning in your stomach. You know what I'm saying? You suffer from ulcers. One that, blew up?
Yeah.
You were getting heart surgery.
He's been poisoning her.
Yeah, he's been tampering with your medicine. Like, this is not like,
for years.
I pulled a prank on you and, like, you know, ooh, I scared you. Like, no, this is like, I'm trying to, like, harm you. Nah, man. He doesn't love you. It's not because you're stressing him out. If that was you and I love you and I'm taking care of you, I'm not gonna put salt in your capsules. Like, what?
That's crazy. Like, medication. And it said, what freaks me out is it said that he started doing this when they first started dating, which was 4 years ago. So it's been
No, I thought they said when they moved in 4 months ago. They moved in together 2 months after we moved in together.
Oh. Okay, so it's been a few months of him doing these experiments and tests, which he called it. That is absolutely sick.
The toothbrush on the toilet.
Spitting in my food. Oh my gosh, this man is sick in the head.
He loves you.
He's just afraid that now he's gonna lose control of the fact that he was able to just, like, have, you know, the seniority and control over your medications and stuff like that. I'm so glad that he's an ex now, but, like, just get away from him and don't feel remorse for, like, as if it was anything that you did.
Yeah.
He's sick in the head.
He's sick.
Sicko. I'm so sorry, y'all. I did not know that was gonna take a dark turn like that.
That was dark. That was dark.
But this is why Reddit is like insane. I cannot leave Reddit alone because of stuff like this. Like I couldn't make this up.
You just never know who you're dating. Like, yo, when you get into a relationship, you know, like really, like. Really know who you're sleeping beside, because you're 4 years in and now she's finding out this man is sick.
Yo, and now she ate her own pet snail. That is so heartbreaking.
Sad, yeah.
This man is evil.
Yeah, he's evil. Run, don't look back. I'm happy that the police are involved.
Yeah, and you had a friend to support you. Yeah. And thank goodness for that friend. His friend. That came and like snitched on him being a weirdo. Man, God bless to this girl.
Let us know what y'all think. People are dirty, man. People are gross. You never know, man.
Yeah, just for her mental health. I'm so glad she's out of there.
Yeah. Because she's dealing with a lot.
And her health, actual physical health, right?
Yeah. Side note, I think I might have to be a vegetarian, because I be having some... She's like, she went vegan or vegetarian. I'm like, I might have to do it too, because I'm having stomach problems too.
Yeah.
But, yo... These Reddit stories, this one by far the juiciest, and
I've got more coming if y'all want them.
I really hope that the outcome is in her favor.
Yeah,
because we don't want to end it on a dark note. So maybe we can follow up, or you can, you know.
I will do some investigating to see if there are any updates. But man, I just hope that homegirl is good. I hope she's good.
Yeah, she's dealing with a lot.
But yeah, this was reposted, so this is not the original post, so I don't know. I don't have any direct updates, but we're sending out good energy to this girl. I'm just glad she got out of there.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us know if you enjoyed these Reddit stories. I do have more on deck. So if y'all are ready to go on this Reddit journey and jump down the Reddit rabbit hole with us, I'm there. I'm your girl. But yeah, let us know what you think. What did you think of today?
It was good. I'm happy we did this.
Okay, good.
And let us know if y'all like our new little setup. This is Kay. This was Kay's idea, so, you know.
A little loungy lounge. Now you working. All right, y'all. It's time for us to get ready for bed, do a little work. But we love y'all. Stay tuned for this weekend, because we are leaving the city and going on an adventure for like a week. So come along with us. Stay tuned. Let us know what you thought of this video. Tell us what you thought of these stories. And yeah, we'll see you soon. And until next time, stay safe, be blessed, drink your water, and
mind your business.
Peace out, y'all.